won't say. Yeah? If you see such a match, at first I can only say compliments to the team. I won't say here clear for you, maybe, that you can bring it maybe in the paper. Yes, we have now had a fixture from 12 days and 4 matches. And we are the only team who must play 2 times only with 2 days recovery. Somebody must explain me this. Yeah? Why can Warriors play on Friday, we play on Sunday, and the next match is on Wednesday? Why? Why we could not make Thursday or Friday? Why is this not possible? Hey, that's unfair. Yeah? Sometimes we have so much time, and if we start with a fixture, and this is now in the past, all my team, I'm not sure, if I remember that home has one time this problem. Why? Please explain me this. Why? Why my team we have this problem? That at first. But what they have done in this 4 matches is really strong. I'm very proud of the team, and normally we must win the match, yeah, and we have so much chances. And I can only say we are really on a good way. The performances from Haugang, Young Lions, Balestier till now are very well. The style is very well. What we must improve, that is our responsibility, is the finishing, the quality of finishing, and the quality of the final pass. Yeah? If you create so much chances, you must bring it to an end to win 3-1 or 4-2. Yeah? I also saw that the Warriors has had some chances, yeah, but we must win this match. Yeah? And that's the question for me for the future, to work on this, that we then can win these matches with this effort what we have done. And I can only say the team is totally fit what they have done. So the Warriors player, there was some with cramps. No, my players, they have played all the 4 matches. They are fit. Yeah. And for this, it's a great disappointment for the team. They are very down, it's normal, but we are on a really good way. And so now we have this break, 1 more, yeah, and the half of the team is then with the national team, and I work with the rest for 10 players, 3 weeks, and it's also a nice situation for the coach. Yeah, okay, but we must accept that we will do our job, and then now we have 5 matches more, and it's nothing is lost, because we have these 2 matches home, and home must win at first all the other matches. It's the same situation, they have the pressure. Okay, and then we have the last 5 matches at home. It is the same. Now Daniel was injured very short for the match, he has his problems. Shakir is out for the whole of the season. Amri is injured. If you see with what for a team we have played, and Alia did it, yeah, then I must say, top. Thanks. Then we have made yesterday a warm-up, and one step, and he was feeling pain in the calf. So at first, always I said to him, go to Bull, to our physio, to clear this. Okay, then he stayed inside, and he came and said, okay, coach, I think it's okay. Yeah, and we start with the warm-up, but I was very, very safety and said to Juergen, I think we must do the same. And after 5 minutes, he has the same pain, the same feeling, and that's why I said to him, no, we don't risk this for the national team, and also not for the team that has a heavy injury. So we cancelled, and then Juergen has done well this job. And what we must manage for problems in the whole season, that is unbelievable. That's why at this position, I must say, great compliments to the team. Yeah. No, he is a player. He want more go in the attack. That's why I changed him, because Harvey has also done this 4 matches, and with much efforts. And I want to try with Ivan, with fastly fresh players. Yes, and you have seen a little bit more.
Very close.
Yes, a little bit more smart. Yeah, then we win this match. Yeah, but this team, yeah, in our efforts, I said to the team, please not come to a counter-attack. Always we must be careful. This team, if you remember, they have never lost against home. They have shown top performances. Iberex in the League Cup is not a bad team. So, and you must be with Sharil and Jordan and these other guys, you must be very careful. And that's why I say, okay, then we must live with the draw. And we look for the last 5 matches and all is open. Yeah. Why is not possible? There is nothing. Why is not possible to look that Warriors play Friday, no matches Saturday, we must play Sunday. Why? Why we cannot play Saturday? Then we can play Wednesday. Why? Why is 2 days? Why we must play Sunday and Wednesday? Tomorrow is nothing, Friday is nothing. Why we must play? Please. Then they planned this a year ago, they have so much time. There must be somebody explain. And it was not only this one. In the past we have this issue. Sometimes I don't understand how they can postpone, that they have a nice fixture. Please explain me this. Hey, I want a fair fixture. I will never say something, this is 1 day. It's not a problem. But we have in 4 matches, we have 2 times this. Yeah? Please explain me this. Yeah, it's not fair. And what I heard always in Singapore, they say the most important is fairness. Yeah? So that is strange, very strange. I'm very satisfied. At first, I must repeat, I'm very happy what Fazrul has done after this long injury. He came back in the end of May, and now he is playing this style, and he has no problem. Hey, that's very nice. But now I think he is a little bit. He has to struggle with this injury. Now after this much matches, that's why I changed it. Yeah. So I brought a fresh player with Ivan, and then we have seen it was more movement, but also with Hafiz. Yeah. He played so much matches now, and I'm very satisfied with the performances. So because I must say we have lost Yasir. Yeah, also it's not more in the team. Yeah, Yasir this long time. In this time he played for our team. He was one of the best players. Yeah, so he is never in the team. And how we compensate all these issues? I can only say big compliments to the team. Yeah, if you can say me what we have for budget, then we can speak about my plans. Yeah, that is a little bit also strange for me. Yeah, that this discussion, and I can only say clearly, I not understand this idea from Singapore Sports or from other, I'm not sure who has this idea to say you cut the money for football. If we do this, then we can finish football in Singapore. Then we play amateur. They can work in the morning or in the evening and we do one-time training. It's okay, but then we not please look for a level of East Asia. Yes, we must bring more money into football. More money that we can create a strong S.League with competition, and from the strong clubs, 8 clubs, home clubs, not with Iberex, not with Brunei, not with these young lions. 8 strong clubs, and then we have competition, and then we can improve. But we need money for this. Yes, and that is for me the question. What they must solve here. If they not do, then we cannot complain about the football in Singapore. Yeah? And first, all the countries, every country, they bring money in football because it's the reputation for the country. And why we cannot say, it's a fantastic country. Yes? Nice buildings, all they enjoy to come here, the tourists, they are so enjoy. And why we do not, that what every country has recognized, to bring money in football because of reputation. Yes, and then we shouting with the team if they lose Bahrain or Qatar. They have no chance to win these matches because we have this weak league. Yes, 6 players or 8 players from my team must work. 8 players must work. So, and I should expect, if we play AFC Cup, hey, we beat Hanoi, we beat the Sarahs or all these teams. They pay so much money for the players. Yeah. That we must, for me, also the media must bring this clear. Please not always this excuse, man, and to say, we must look and be shouting with the players. No, we must bring money in the S.League. better stadiums, better pitches. That is the start. This stadium is a start. But if I see Bedouin, if I see Belestia, if I see Jurong West, if I see so different stadiums, that's not football. That's public. No, that's not football. And then they shout with the football players. That's not right. Yeah? I will say it very open. Because if they're not open for this, then we can finish. Yeah? Then we have the results that the under 18 lose against East Timor, that we lose Myanmar, that we lose Laos, all the teams. I think I was 2 years ago here. So in this time, I think we have beaten Cambodia in the qualifying 4-0 in Cambodia. We have won Myanmar 5-0. And now we lose. What is happening? What is happening? And then we won't got money? Yeah. Also, he came back from a very, very long injury. And also, he could not work with the team only sometimes, very, very rare. So he was finished NS, I think, in the end of July. And then he started with normal training. So now he is ready, and because of the fixtures, I said that we make a sharing between Madi and him, and he has shown he is able to play in the line up with well performance, and that's the way for me. Yeah, to look for these young players, yeah, that we bring them on the level what is necessary. Yeah. It is one of the players. Yeah. But in the moment, you know all the issue is that no club, nobody can say what is for the next season. And that is for me, from a coach from Europe, is very strange. Yeah? Because normally the talks you must do with the players, you say with which players you want to continue, which players you say, my friends, maybe it's not enough for the future, so we'll do this. And also I must speak with new players. So if you want to say something, I must stay. And then we finish in the midst of November. Yeah. It's the same for me. How shall clubs make planning? Yeah, you must make the planning in the summertime. Yeah, to say that is the budget, that is what we have, and then we can look as a coach and the committee and say, sit together and then say, hey, that's the plan, what we want to do. Yeah. And all I understand my chairmen and the members. Yeah, they cannot say to me, hey coach, you can do this, you can do this. Yeah, or they must say, but it is wrong. It's wrong, and we must change this. I hope. I'm very honest here. I hope you bring it, and I'm also ready to talk with Exco, with all these important members here, that they understand what they want for football. Yeah, what they want for football. Professional football, then we must change totally. Or we won't have this amateur, and we are very happy. I'm not at first. I would not say bad things about medal winners in the SEA Games. Yes, that is a reputation. But I say, if the SEA Games team football would win the gold medal in football, the whole country would be proud. Every people. In sailing or water polo, I think there are not much people that are happy about this. That's the question. What is more reputation for us? Yeah? Or to be a finalist in the AFC final against Japan, Australia, and Singapore would be in the circle of these teams. Do you know what happened in all this country? What they would say? Unbelievable. This small country in the final with Australia, Japan, South Korea, and these teams. Hey, that is reputation. Yeah? Yeah. Maybe. I hope we understand what is the meaning of football. Yeah? That's the question what we have to solve. If not, then we can discuss about this coach, about this coach. We can forget. It's only small details what we can change. But the most important question is bringing money into football. One, we have a strong S.League with quality. That is the way what we must do. For me. Okay. Coach. It's a little bit different. I'm normally for that. What is today? But I live now so long in this country, and I'm so emotional because I see what is possible. I have to, if I compare, Croatia is such a small country. What they play for a role in football, Costa Rica was in the quarterfinal from the World Championship. Costa Rica, yes. And these small countries, the football, what they play for in Singapore, why we cannot do the same? Why? That is for me the most important. We cannot say, oh, we are so small, other countries have shown us the way. No, that's the question. Yep. Okay. No, that is not work. You must have patience with young players. You cannot expect that you give them a chance, especially then with these teams from the S.League, that they from the Prime League immediately play on this level. They must collect experience. So that's why I want to use this cup for my young players and the rest of the team, that they can show me what they be able to deliver. Yeah. So the scores were not so nice. It was sometimes too high. I saw some. I think two performances were very well. Okay. The last year was very bad from all players. I'm not sure why. That was really bad performance. But that is good for players to see how is the standing, how is the level from me, how is the level from the S.League, and now you can have demands as a coach. You say, hey, my friend, you have seen, you have never won a battle. Yes, you lose the ball. Yes, you could not score. That is good for young players to learn. Yeah, and then I can say, yeah, we must work more. We must do more to come in the team. And that's why players are done this way. We are in a good way with young players, and it's for me to develop young players. Yeah.
Okay, in fact, I think we need 3 points. I think that I know we lost that important title, but we don't bother about that happened to be after we got no draw and no win so far. And in fact, when we start with the first half, we can see that we have slow down there. That means keep on coming on our left side and right side. If we are number 9, we have it worried. And that goal came from the right side when we crossed the ball in, and I think Jack just running, dashing to the ball. It was unintercepted by our back 9. Literally, we did the game well. We knew that what then we expected ball more to the flank rather than in the middle. So we made changes and they on the left side. We put the ground, the ground was split on that side. I'm not saying that we are comfortably able to maintain the game situation, but I think we did something better when we get changes, right? We have, in fact, both teams have good clear chances. Of course, I think my goalkeeper are fantastic. At least 2-3 save, 1 blank save, and we got 1 earlier chances. What was saved? Yeah, I think it's a fair game. It's a very fair game. We're smart now. It's not a matter of whether you know what to do or what not to do. It depends on how you step by the opponent. We play to the opponent's strength. For sure, I want my team to compact the block of 35 or 20 days. That's ideal block. Unfortunately, you can see that not everybody can work together. I think, look at that line of the soul, Mike, they are 32 years old. Expect people consistently move on, I think it's quite impossible. Right? So when I say game depend on this shape, depend on our ability and opponent tactical play. And I think even if I told my assistant, I need it to be closer so that we can manage at the second midfield especially better with that contact in the middle. Unfortunately, it doesn't happen. Even close the last, you can see that they will stretch very far apart with Sharia and Gay up there, and the midfield was in the middle and the last line was very far deep. It's not safe to play like that, but I said we have to play to our capacity. If we try to push up in the middle, they play long ball, we can't chase the ball, then they will come back to us again. Right? So as I said, football is just like that. We always to counter what opponent will game back. As I mentioned just now, it's not specific. I just back for my pilgrimage to Hajj. Just Sunday, because during the Geylang, I watched a video of what happened to the team. I think the back line wasn't steady, and was too far. I watched the video. But like I said, my system has been doing a good job with training sessions. Right? We give specific instruction to the players. But unfortunately, it happened with King, like sometimes the concentration, they lost concentration, focus. They were only looking at the opponent, and looking at game situations. then we get distracted, and it happens that way. So, like I said, we got no choice now. We got others to play, home to play, them to play, Harvey to play. It's not easy game. But I said we'll take one game at a time, hope to win. Not all, maybe most matches to play. It also is logic, right? It also logic, I put Jordan on the bench. Okay, I think after we lost the last game, we know that we are unable to get the top two. It's difficult to get the third, basically. We are now fifth, we are now fourth. We have 1 point different number, 1 point different number. We decided that we will play forward for next year. I mean, maybe it's a bit too early, I don't know. We know, we have a plan that, okay, this is what happened. We know, I think the second game, we played without Jordan against Geylang. We did Geylang 2-0. So the rest of the person going to play, don't play. And that's the first thing to play. Yeah. I think I said that. We are looking for push, play, not playing. They want not play. You know that? I think he's a good player, but we've been seeing the game most matches. You have to give him a fair chance to play in the game. That's what we have to start in the game. Because start with 3-4, that we have to start with good team. 1, 2, maybe. Yeah, let us it now. Now, you don't have to be playing.
Week 1.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is it fair that I don't look at him for next year? It's not right. Right? I mean, there is a chance to play. I think that's my thing. Right? How can a player is, right? Because say, you're not good. I think that's not a good thing. Then before the field. Put them in the field. Then because, oh, you're not right for next year. I don't say that. Yeah? Why not? I mean, it's not surprised to put some good players on the bench. I mean, let's look at this situation today. Saiful not there, so I can't those regular not there. You need to hold Tampines Rovers 1 good draw. What the next shows? We have some equal players, good participants on the bench. So why not just throw them out and see what will happen? Right? And I'm not saying it's done. See, I didn't say it is finished. I just said I'm looking for next year. Right, I have a plan. And I said I want to be fair to all my players, the bench players. Right? They should be given a chance to push to me then. Well, because of next year I push them. What I guess, I don't need anything. I just paid for hygiene. I don't need anything. I don't need anything. This is September. 5 games. When should we play? Tell me? December. No. So you don't play? You don't play? You must plan. Well, you have to put around, that's nothing. I'll try to start. Okay? Okay, thank you.